Life in a box isn't as square. Life in a box isn't as square as it used to be. Life in a box isn't as square. Life in a box. Scion's new box, the XB, sheds many of the hard edges that made the old version a cult hero. But the attitude is not completely gone, as there's still plenty of funk to make the XB an interesting looking ride. Its face is marked by a bulky bumper, corner vents, and slim wraparound headlights. The profile gives you a high beltline, a streamlined greenhouse, a fat C-pillar, and thick fender flares. Those rear fenders wrap around to a pronounced bumper that houses a single reverse light. Otherwise, the back end is simply designed. What the XB loses in attitude, however, it gains in function. A foot longer and 3 inches wider than the original, the new XB offers more rear cargo room, with even more available with fold-flat seats and an underfloor storage compartment in the back. The new design up front features a central gauge cluster with red-faced overlapping dials, circular air vents, and a reworked instrument panel featuring an iPod-compatible Pioneer audio system. There's also a bigger engine. Replacing a meager 103 horsepower engine is a much more adequate 158 horsepower 4-cylinder unit with 162 pound-feet of torque. The new power can be mated to a 5-speed manual or 4-speed automatic and should return around 22 miles per gallon in the city and 28 on the highway. Toyota also bundled a nice safety package into the XB, including 4-wheel anti-lock brakes, stability and traction control, 6 airbags, and for those nights at the Fight Club, there's also a first aid kit. On the road, the XB is capable. The 158 horsepower engine has plenty of power for highway passing and enough thrust to scoot off the line when the light turns green. The only downside is that the new power plant lacks the youthful rawness of the original. Don't get us wrong, we like the power, but the new engine makes the XB feel more like a run-of-the-mill Toyota rather than a scrappy Scion. The handling is more of the same, a bit soft around the corners. Steering and braking, however, were responsive. As far as ergonomics are concerned, the XB is spacious but not very comfortable with hard, flat seats. And we would prefer the gauges to be more driver-oriented rather than floating in the middle of the center stack. Starting at just above $16,000, the XB is reasonably priced for what you get. Of course, most Scion fans are not only interested in what you get, but also what you can do, and there are a ton of accessories available, including everything from a navigation system and rear seat DVD player, to custom pedals and shift knobs, to body kits and wheels. So it looks different, it drives different, but at its core it's still a box that can be easily tricked out, and that makes the new XB a legitimate Scion.